I ain't going to restaurants no more, bro. You're talking they ain't even serving real grouper. They serving Coke. Brother,
you can't be
eating
safe.
at home.
NBC News found that 65.3% of Tinder users surveyed were already in a relationship.
That's so crazy. It's so, you don't remember anything, bro.
Buddy.
I would box, and I'm down to box right now. And you know who I'd box? The perfect opportunity has arisen, and it is for us to fight the Island Boys. Welcome back to the It Is What It Is podcast, episode number 50, aka 52. If you guys are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button and join the journey as the number one growing podcast in all of the Nebula is about to hit 100K. We're taking off. We're taking over the game. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. We want to appreciate you guys. Show love to you guys. We got our co-host right over here, Mason Lamb, today.
Making a return. It's been a minute, but he's back now. How have you been, Mason?
It's been a little minute, you know. I decided to part ways a little bit, do my own thing, do a little business growing myself.
But you missed it, you know? You missed it.
But, you know, I miss my good buds, so I decided to come back, hang out with you guys today, go to the gym.
Yeah, we just got back from the
fun.
gym. We just got back from the gym, so...
Yeah, speaking of the gym, if you guys don't know, we started a fitness journey over on our second channel, Ireland Boys. 10-week journey, me and Ricky, trying to get in the best shape we've ever been in. And that is happening right now. We just filmed episode number 2 featuring
Health Benefits. He trained us today. Comment down below what body part you think we hit. Whatever your guess, it's probably wrong. But we're going to show some love to the current subscribers that have already been subscribed and someone that left a comment. Right now, we're getting into the fan questions. We usually save it for the end, but here we go right into it. This is coming in from Annette M. Garcia. They said, would you guys ever box again?
Ooh, man, I feel like I've answered this so many times on the podcast, but if the opportunity was right,
buddy,
I would consider it.
The opportunity, I literally gave you a perfect opportunity to talk about what's happening, and you didn't pick it up, bud. Second question coming in from...
No, let me ask you. Would you ever box anybody, Ricky?
Yes, I would box, and I'm down to box right now, and you know who I'd box? The perfect opportunity has arisen, and it is for us to fight the Island Boys.
You heard that right. The Island Boys. Not the Ireland Boys, because that is us. But the Island Boys, the skinny boys with the hair looking like a Wi-Fi antenna boys.
The clown version, basically just two clowns, if you think about it.
Yeah.
It pretty much looks like they had a bunch of people just draw random stuff all over their body with Sharpie, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll pop up a picture of them. Hopefully we don't get demonetized for just showing this picture of them. But, you know, they're just face tatted everywhere.
That's fine, though. I mean, look, I'm tatted now.
No, I'm just describing what
I'm just
describing what they look like.
Yeah.
Tats everywhere. Then their hair is like interesting hairstyle choice. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, I don't even care. Dress, do whatever you want. But the thing is, they're all over social media kissing each other. Buddy, that's incest. We've gone over this so many times.
Yeah, they're twins and they're making out with each other. Not just kissing, not just a little peck. You know, they did that last week, but they've upped the ante. They said, the peck got a lot of views, but imagine what would happen if we kissed and made out.
Yeah, I don't even care about being nice about it anymore. Boys, Island Boys, we're down to box. Honestly, one of us is down to box both of you. It doesn't matter. Because total combined weight of both of y'all guys is probably 95 pounds. Soaking wet.
I just have one thing. It's just so, weird. I don't know if you guys think it's weird, but their whole image is pretty much just acting all hard and, tough and big and bad, right?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
And then they're going to go around and go on TikTok and kiss Jack Doherty. That's something you don't really do.
Or kiss each other even.
If you're grown up as, a big and bad, like the hood lifestyle, right?
They're trying to portray themselves as, these hard gangsters or hard people that are about that action. But buddy, if we're being honest, the only thing they're hard for is each other.
I agree.
You know,
it's weird. Why would you think they would do that though? I'm just curious. Why?
I think they're just probably running it up on OnlyFans, and that's why we're trying to box, bro. I would love to just piece them up. I would get in there for free, bro. I'd pay them to get in there. It
honestly make my day to see you guys fight them, because every time when I'm out and some kid notices me, I was just recently on a cruise and some kid noticed me and he's I was like, oh yeah, you watch the Ireland Boys? And he's like, Island Boys? I'm like, no. And so everyone always gets it mixed up, and I'm like, you guys just need to separate your guys' selves and just make sure everyone knows who you are. And just
There ain't enough room in Florida for the both of the Ireland boys and the Island boys. Only one can run it, and I say just settle it like men. You guys are always talking about being like hard and stuff. Let's settle it like men. Just get in the ring. Honestly, 2 against 1. It doesn't even matter. And this leads me to the second question coming in from Christian Townsend. How many rounds would the Island boys make it in the ring with y'all?
Dude, probably not even one. Probably 1 round, both of them combined, maybe.
I'm not even kidding, bro. You guys think I'm being like over exaggerating? I actually think Nick could beat both of them with one arm tied behind his back. I'm not even kidding.
That's some high praise for me, but I mean, I don't think you're too far off.
Like play a clip of him boxing.
Nothing played.
It's because it'd be so hard to watch. We don't even want to put it on.
We'll play a clip of the Island Boys boxing?
Yeah.
Oh, we can pop that up.
Should we? I feel bad.
We'll pop it up.
I think it'd almost be dangerous for Nick to box him or either of you guys to box him because they're so freaking skinny.
So skinny, so frail. You know, I hate to hurt him. You know.
Yeah, but I know they see our comments, so it's up to them whether they respond. If they're about that action, they'd actually respond. But if not, hey, just keep being soft and kiss each other.
Or keep being hard and kiss each other. You know, because they're hard.
That too.
Okay, well, I'll say one more thing about them, and then we can move on. If we box, I'll put this proposal out there. If we box them, me and Nick versus them two in the tag team, whatever. If we lose, we will never post another YouTube video again, and we will promote their OnlyFans with our last video. But if we win, they have to stop kissing each other and cannot sell OnlyFans anymore, or just call themselves the Incest Boys.
Dude, a name change to the Incest Boys would be crazy.
I think,
Is this going to be the agreement? Like, you're going to write this down on paper and pitch it to
there's
them,
no
or
way
what?
they agree to it.
Yeah, I don't think they're even going to agree to it. They're just...
But it is what it is.
I think they'd agree to something, though. They'd definitely do something.
It'd be cool. It'd be lit.
But yeah, any other... You have anything else?
Yeah, we got some fan love. Our last episode, we talked a lot about some other stuff that we're not going to go back into, but it's cool to see that a lot of people were supporting it. This one coming in from Zoe. So great to hear people with an influence talk about what needs to change. Much respect to y'all. Also, this one in coming from Hope. Who else gained a huge ounce of respect for these guys after this pod? Talking about the last one. Last one, we went in on some deep subjects. If you haven't watched it, click right up here. Just watch the last episode. But, yeah, enough with all of that. But, you know.
But speaking of that OF type of stuff, big news coming in from Mr. Adam 22. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of the news, but Adam 22, he's got a lady, you know, his thing. I think his wife.
Yeah, they're married.
Yeah, Adam 22, he's got a wife, and she was in the adult industry before they got together, but she had no prior male scenes. They got married, and then now she just did her first male scene with not Adam 22. So she got clapped by another dude.
Not her husband.
But he allowed her to get clapped, pretty much.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that,
Yeah,
though?
what are your thoughts on that? That's what happened, but...
Personally, I don't know. These headphones ain't working, so y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, no. So personally, I would never let my girl get clapped by another dude.
That's like an obvious...
Wow, hot take here.
Whoa,
You are okay.
You like
Easy there,
But I
Tiger.
mean, she's already in the adult industry. So I mean, it's her business. You know, if she was doing it before, you kind of have to respect it and let her do it.
Yeah.
But
She was doing it before. That's the thing, though.
You kind of know what you're getting into, you know?
But that's the thing. She wasn't doing it before with males. She had no male scenes before.
Oh.
Okay, so then it's a little different. If she was doing male scenes and if it was someone that she had previously hooked up before with, then I would be like, oh, it may be okay. But since it's someone totally new, then nah.
Yeah, a totally new person, and apparently Buddy was hung like a horse.
Bro,
And then
wait.
he disrespected Adam 22, right?
Adam 22, but when he talks about it on his podcasts or like all these interviews he does, he's saying like he's okay with it. He's like, yeah, man.
Dude, you know
It is what it is.
You know Sneeko?
Sneeko, yeah.
Dude, Sneeko and Adam 22 were talking about it on a podcast, and this is what Sneeko had to say.
Once my kid gets to the age where she understands Or maybe she could like get it in steps, like, oh, mom is a model. Mom's doing a photo shoot today. Like people, oh, mom makes money because people like the photos of mom.
Mom's getting BBC'd.
No. Dang, he escalated that quick, bro. I don't
Very
know.
quickly.
I don't know. That's just the whole thing. It's like,
I mean, the reason they did it is because everyone's talking about it, and it,
I mean, look at us. We're talking about it.
yeah, and it gets more clicks for their own because people are interested in seeing what that would look like, you know?
Well, and he obviously felt some type of way about it because, I mean, he bought her a Lamborghini Urus to congratulate her for her first adult scene, right? You guys
He
saw
did that?
I didn't
Bro,
know that happened.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Wait,
Pro-
Adam
Yeah, no.
22 bought
Look,
his girlfriend a Lamborghini
Yeah.
Urus for getting clapped by another man for the first time?
Are we going in on this, huh?
Buddy, this is big news, okay? Everyone's talking about it.
Everyone is talking about it. Dang.
look, it says Adam 22 spoils Lena the Plug with green Lamborghini Urus 4 days ago.
4
And it's a brand new Lamborghini Urus, bro. Those things are like $300,000.
$300,000 because you know how much they're making off of her getting clapped by the BBC? And we ain't talking about the news channel, brother.
Yo, bro, this is crazy. I don't know about this, bro.
Jeez, we're going in on these concepts, man. I like it.
Hey, dude, this is just the weekly news. The world's crazy now.
This is what the world. I mean, it's leaning in that direction, man.
Andrew Tate was on Tucker Carlson talking about it, and he wasn't rocking with it either. He was like, dude, why? I would never let my woman get clapped by another man.
How do you allow? I don't know, bro. Yeah. What do you say?
Next topic, I think.
No,
That's
I
what
don't
we
think
say.
he can convince anyone of that. All right. Well, speaking, I guess we're talking about things like that. This is on a little bit lighter of a subject.
Okay.
But it's still, I don't know. This is just a funny story that I remembered. And because Mason's on the podcast, it's a story with Mace. So we were all on FaceTime a little bit ago. Me, Nick, Mason, Evan, Rohan, DJ Fab, the whole group.
The whole group.
It was
It's
a rare.
It's rare to get all the boys on one FaceTime together.
All of us were on there talking. And I think Rohan goes, yo, what are you guys doing later? And, the group chat, like locker room talk, our friend Evan goes to Mason. He goes, Mason's mom. And then Mason being on FaceTime, but we couldn't see his face. His mom was sitting next to him, and his mom responds and goes, I'm right here. I can hear you. And all of us were like this. Evan hangs up. Rohan hangs up. We all just start dropping like flies off the FaceTime. And then we talked about it later. It was just a funny story.
It was funny. Evan even he ended up coming over later after that. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And apologizing?
No,
Is that what you were going to say, right?
I think he saw my mom after and like apologized. Maybe I saw him leaving like late at night.
In
so it's kinda
person
weird.
apology.
But yeah, no, it was kind of weird. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was just a little funny story.
Funny story.
A little embarrassing moment. And speaking of embarrassing moments, here's another embarrassing moment. Dude, I saw this video the other day. This dude walks in to a bank. Just kidding. It wasn't a bank. Got you guys' cheeks. He walked into I think it was like a nail salon or something. Yeah, he walks in the nail salon and he's like, we'll play the video. He's like, everybody, put your hands up. And he's like, I'm robbing the place. I'm robbing it. And he pulls out
he's holding a gun.
Yeah, he acts like he's holding it, and he's like, give me the money. Everyone in there chilling. No one moves a muscle.
They just look at him. Some of them didn't even look at him.
Oh shit!
Didn't even acknowledge him.
I saw this. Yo, that was like last week, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he like starts yelling. He's like, no one's listening to him. No one's respecting him. So he starts going, this ain't a joke. And then
He looked like a total idiot, and he was just like, I guess they couldn't understand him because they were just what are they? Where are they from? Like Vietnam or something?
No, but
like
it was
the
even
ladies,
some of
like
the customers were white people though.
Yeah.
Like no one just like cared to
didn't-
entertain
yeah.
him.
Collectively, everyone was just like, nah, not today.
And he just walked out.
He took L. It's so embarrassing, bro.
Dude, imagine being a criminal and you can't even successfully rob a nail salon. That's like beginner steps.
Yeah, for real.
Come on,
Nail
buddy.
salon's easy work, but I mean, not that I
Get
would
those
ever do it.
numbers up. Huh?
But yeah.
Speaking of getting those numbers up, let's talk about this. There's a video of this larger woman. She was getting those numbers up on the scale. Huh?
Right?
No, I have a question after you guys watch this video. There's this big woman, larger woman, And all right, she's fat. Let's just be honest. Hate to say it, but I mean, someone has to say it for her own good, right? You guys will see the video in a second. But she's on the plane, and just watch the video, and then we'll talk about it after.
Is this your seat?
Buddy,
But it's taken up too.
that's my question. Does that woman have to buy 2 plane tickets, 1 for each seat that she's taking up?
If she's taken up too, yes. I'm not trying to be mean, but like
She ain't fitted in one, brother.
you know how like
I don't think the plane's gonna be able to take off.
no, bro, that's mean.
No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
mean. That's mean.
I'm just kidding.
I know. But you think about it, like sometimes babies don't have to like get a ticket for certain like rides or something because they sit on their parents' lap.
Yeah.
Because they're not taking up space. So if you're taking up two, you can't. It's not buy one get one free.
Damn.
I'm just being honest, bro.
Dang,
Like-
I could,
like
dang,
she-
I could
like
get
it's
deep
not-
into this, bro. Like I have some fire questions, but I don't know.
No, let's keep going. I'm fine.
yeah,
I don't know if we're allowed to ask it on
We're
the
being
pod.
honest, bro.
Hey, if
Like-
we'll just cut it if not.
We're not cutting it. It's raw.
Yeah, we're keeping
Damn.
it in. But I'm just.
But like, let me just
ask
break it down. It's not like when you sit on a plane and you get like the middle seat and then like a bigger person's next to you on your right and the left, and you're like kind of squeezed and it's kind of uncomfortable. That's fine. It is what it is, you know. But if you're fully taken up too,
If you can't contain yourself in one seat, like
you
there's
know-
she can't
like
contain
these
yourself
things,
in one seat.
like these things, like the
armrest?
armrests.
Oh yeah.
That's not going up,
No, her butt crack swallowed it. No, I'm just
Dude,
kidding.
I have a question.
dude. We're not being mean because this is just being honest,
this is
bro.
just curious, bro. I'm
Like
curious. I'm trying to
you
understand the
if
world, bro.
if you need a haircut, I'm gonna tell Nick he needs a haircut.
I knew Dean a haircut.
yeah, and if
she
you
definitely needs to buy 2 seats. Let's just get straight to the point.
And if
She
someone
has to
says-
buy 2 seats.
yeah.
2 seats and a treadmill.
if someone says these tattoos look horrible, yeah, they do because they're not real.
Yeah.
But everyone thought they were.
But my question is like,
Gotta be honest, bud.
do you think that like some of these people that are like overweight, right? Do you think they can fix it, or do you think it's just stuck in their head mentally that they can't get out of the position that they're in? Like, what do you think? I don't know really know how to ask it.
No, I definitely
Like, because I feel like there's a lot
It's
of
like
people
a
in our world that
whole-
are obese, right? Because America is known for being like an obese country, pretty much, like
Yeah.
USA. But like, do you think some people are like stuck in that like well-being of just being overweight, or do you think that like what do you think?
yeah.
Think they can fix it?
On a serious note, I do feel like we were all talking about this earlier. The way that you were raised affects you so much.
Yeah.
So I feel like sometimes maybe they're raised in an environment where maybe all they were given was like a lot of food, processed sugars. Like America's like such a overconsumption. Like we overconsume everything. Like in other countries, like especially in like Japan or other places, they eat or they do up to where they're like satisfied and no more.
Literally.
Here we're just like, oh, I ate 12 dozen donuts. Now let me eat
It's so
some
easy
honey
to
buns.
overconsume too, because all this processed stuff is so high in calories, but so easy to eat. Like a pack of Oreos, a couple hundred calories, could eat a couple packs.
And it's
Oh.
because there's no, like, this is just being honest, there's no structure or discipline. And sometimes people are just like, do whatever you want. Yeah, do whatever you want. But that comes with consequences. Like, whether you want to say it or not, it comes with consequences. That's why Japan has the record for most people that are over 100 years old.
Yeah.
And then one of their rules is like, they have these standards where they don't overconsume.
It's like you
They're
can't,
proportioned
you can't
out.
be obese over there.
Well,
No.
and overseas in different countries. I just went on a cruise, right? I just got back, and I went to Jamaica and Grand Cayman and Key West. But while I was in Jamaica, I was talking to one of the locals from there, and I asked him like, "What's like the biggest key?" Right? Because he was like 70 years old, and I was like, "What's like one big thing you could tell me?" Right? And he goes, "Bro, America is so unhealthy to live in because all of the foods we eat." And he said the biggest difference between Jamaica and there is that he eats everything straight from the ground. Like, he's 70 years old, has no health problems whatsoever, skin perfectly clear, and he said he eats everything like straight from the ground, and started showing me pictures of like papayas, like bananas,
Like
avocados,
real food.
just like real like food with like nutrients in it, because everything from the ground has nutrients in it. And I mean, even processed stuff kind of has nutrients in it too, but it's
But
all
it's
all
fake.
the added fake sugars that are really hurting us. But I mean, that's what
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
we don't have over here, right? We don't have the people we don't have room because all we have is houses nonstop.
It's so convenient
Yeah.
to just go
in
to
our
McDonald's or like go get something quick. Like
Yeah.
before me and Ricky started this fitness journey that we're doing now, we were eating like pretty bad.
Really bad,
Like
I'd
we
say.
would be eating ice cream every other day, a bunch of processed food, Oreos, packs of Oreos by the day.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of crap, right?
Yeah.
And I could tell, like I was eating all this and I just felt slower, felt sluggish. I just felt like crap like all day
Yeah.
long.
And mentally too, right?
Yeah, but if I was eating that just for like months and months and months, I would forget what it feels like to eat good.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm eating good, like I can tell, I just feel I have more energy. I just feel like more healthy.
You feel sharper. Your brain feels
yeah.
like on point. If you think about wanting to do something, you can like do it. Before you slow down so much.
You just want to sit there, bro, and eat some more.
But I think people do get stuck in that loop, and then they wake up one day and maybe they look in the mirror and they're like, damn, I'm so far gone. But you got to remind yourself you're never too far gone, because you got to this point. You can get back. You can. It's not going to be easy.
Yep.
The more you go, the further you go, the harder it gets.
Yeah.
And sometimes some people aren't dealt the best cards in life, so
Right.
they've their whole childhood, maybe their first 18 years of life, you got some room to make up because you
Yeah.
weren't raised the right way. But it doesn't mean it's impossible. Just like someone that's born into like poverty, that doesn't mean that they can't make it out. It's just
Yeah.
going to be harder for them than someone that was born into a rich family.
Yeah, no.
But that's
no.
how life goes, you know? You
Yeah,
can't
I
pick the cards
I
you dealt.
totally agree, and I think it's just like I feel like those certain type of people that are already like overweight and stuff, they get stuck in that mindset of like, you know, it's the classic saying like, oh, I'll just start it tomorrow, or I'll go to the gym tomorrow, or I'll start eating healthy tomorrow. But in reality, if you were to just start today and make it a habit and you start doing it for a couple days, it's going to transition into a couple weeks. And then that couple weeks is going to transition into a couple months,
Yeah.
a couple years. And then by that time, you're just going to be healthy and you're going to be,
like
you're going to
your
feel
lifestyle.
nice.
Yeah.
And it's not only about just eating healthy and working out, right? That's part of the things that help us grow as a person. But like, if you're eating healthy and working out, it transitions into your head mentally, and you can have a better lifestyle, like business-wise, or like friendship-wise, or you know, anything like relationship with your girl or your family. You know,
It carries in all
100%,
aspects.
it's like
yeah.
it's just being positive, bro. Like, and eating shitty foods is not positive at all. It just brings you down. I feel like
You don't realize.
crazy that we're
you don't
talking about
realize
this.
how much it affects you when you're eating it, because you think like you literally just think, oh, this is how I feel. I can't really do anything about it. I'm just gonna eat more food, and this is just how I feel. I don't feel the best today.
yeah. But obviously, I can't say we're all perfect, right? 'Cause
No,
one-
definitely. We
no
have
one's
our own
perfect.
mistakes, mess up
But
all
I
the time.
think like everything, like what's the word for it? Like every now and then, right? Like just have like a little ice cream to just like celebrate
Yeah.
or whatever. You
Yeah,
know,
I think that's good.
spice
That's
it
good.
up. Like you can't be getting stuck in a routine, or else you're just gonna get bored of it.
And you got to find balance too, because like sometimes I know you do this. I don't mean like put you on.
Oh,
blast,
definitely.
But Ricky is big on he seesaws. So
100%.
He'll go super crazy, insanely healthy for like a couple weeks, where he'll literally just eat straight chicken, no sauce, no salt, no pepper, no seasonings, no nothing.
Yeah.
Just chicken, sweet potatoes, and broccoli. So dry, tastes so bad. But
Yeah,
he'll do
yeah,
that
yeah.
for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then there'll be a couple weeks when Ricky just says, dude, I can't take that chicken and broccoli anymore. And he just goes fully the opposite
Crazy.
side. He goes crazy. He gets donuts. He gets Oreos. He gets
Sushi.
ice cream. He gets sushi every single day.
You want to know
And
why? You
wait,
wanna know
but
why, though?
wait. Also, I gotta say this too. That carries on, like you were saying, into other aspects of my life, because that is kind of how I operate in life. Either like I'm so locked in 100% all in on something, or I could care less.
Yeah.
And it's like that's my personality. So the whole fitness journey is about being more like steady and doing something sustainable.
Sustainability.
Because when you go so hard, it's almost unsustainable sometimes. So like not doing like a diet. Sometimes diets like fall off because like you're being so strict. But choosing to make an overall better decision towards your health and like your life.
Yeah. But I think like one of the biggest things like that we all need to do, and like everyone, is like whenever you have whenever you're doing that type of thing where you're eating healthy, right? Like every single day, I think you need to add in like one of those non-healthy days. Just add in like a cheat meal. Or same thing goes with like work. Like, yeah, you grind on all these podcasts every week and grind on the videos every week, right? And the vlogs, but you need to step out of like the work life and make it fun and have like a day off every now and then, you know, and just have some balance because you work so hard in the gym, you work so hard in work for what? For money, but what's that money do? That money is your life. You need to, you know, like
you grind so hard to make it, but then if you're not using the
you need
money
to experience and
live
live a little,
life,
bro.
yeah. There's this quote. Normally, Ricky be giving the quotes. Maybe he might give a quote later.
I have one later.
But there is a quote that I wanted to share because it kind of relates to this. And it says, dread kills joy, hope dulls pain. So pretty much that's saying you can apply it to a lot of different stuff. But I think it means having something to look forward to or having a why to why you're doing it. Why are you working out? Maybe because you want to have that good body. Why are you grinding on YouTube or trying to make all these videos? Maybe it's so you can make money. Maybe it's so you can buy your parents a house, retire your parents, whatever it is. It makes all that grinding worth it. There's a purpose for it at the end.
Let me add something to that.
That's true.
I'm going to add something to that just a little bit. So, like, I like the why. Like, have a why with everything that you do. You should have a good why, but the why needs to be so strong that you need to, like, it needs to be strong. Like, it can't just be like, oh, I want to make YouTube videos just to have money, right? But you need to have, like, why do you want that money?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to do with that money, you know? Like, why do you want that six-pack abs? Like, why?
Yeah,
You know?
it can't be surface level because then once you achieve that,
Or on those days where
it has to
maybe
be
you're
something
feeling bad, maybe you don't want to grind, but then you're like, dang, I got to do that for my mom.
yeah, it almost can be something that's non-achievable too. Because, like, say you're like, all right, I want to make this amount of money, or I want to do, like, have a six-pack. Once you get it, then are you going to be like, okay, now what? What's the next thing? But sometimes if you have a bigger reason why of almost something that's not achievable, like something that we do that we've always done on YouTube is want to inspire and motivate. And there's no amount of, like, all the comments of people saying, yo, you guys motivate me, inspire me. That's what motivates us. But no matter how many of those are, there's always more people that haven't been reached or that haven't been, like, seen this or haven't, like, watched us. So it's like that's something that is always going to be there no matter how much you achieve, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And, like, for all these kids out there that are watching it, bro, like, they need to realize that you can literally do anything. It's so crazy, right? I know
Especially when you're
I
young.
know it's super, like, everyone says, like, yeah, you can do anything, right? Because the people that are at the top are the ones saying that. But really, you literally can. Like, it's the compound effect. There's a book on it called The Compound Effect. As long as you do little by little every single day, right? Even with YouTube videos, every day you're gonna get better the more you do it.
Oh, yeah.
It's with anything. Even if I'm running, if I run every single day, I'm gonna get better no matter what. I'm not just gonna get shittier, you know?
Yeah, if you actually put in the work, there's no chance that you won't get better. Maybe you're not going to be, no matter how hard you train, maybe you're not going to make it to the NBA. But you can be a good basketball player, you know what I'm saying?
For certain things, yeah. There's certain limits behind things, of course, but, like, I'm just saying just in general.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I saw this thing the other day, this video, and it really made me think. It was sometimes when we're out filming, sometimes it'll be like, we were even at the gym earlier, and we're not used to filming in the gym. We've done all these pranks, challenges everywhere. But in the gym, sometimes even Mason was like, you're like overthinking or maybe like a little more nervous or shy than usual just because there's people around.
Yeah.
And that's like a normal thing. I'm sure like most people that film or have ever tried to film themselves have felt that some type of way. Or in anything, like if you're learning about like working out, you don't know what to do. But you got to remember that this is the quote. A YouTuber with 1 million subscribers will not make fun of someone for starting their channel.
So true.
Someone that is jacked and ripped is not going to make fun of someone for getting into the gym. A businessman, entrepreneur, CEO that owns his own company is not going to make fun of someone for trying to start a business. It's only the people that wish they would have tried or are too afraid to try that will make fun of you. So remember that. If we're in the gym and we're filming and someone's making fun of us, it's only because they either wish that they were doing what we were doing or they're so insecure with themselves that they have to project it onto you. Because someone that really is about that action would never make fun. And that, it just, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's great.
Facts.
Like, dude, someone that's really secure in themselves would never make fun of someone else. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
it's
like
only,
that.
It's only because they don't want to see, they want everyone else to stay on their level, bro.
And the people that do make it, they're not going to make fun of you because they were once that person in the gym making the video, once making their first YouTube video.
Yeah.
They didn't just start at the top.
That's why whenever we say like, yo, you can do it, you can start, you can do it, we really mean it. Because what else do you want us to say? You can't do it? You're not going to make it? There's no point in saying that.
Yeah.
Because not everyone is going to. Some of you won't. That's just the honest facts. But if you really put in the work, you will get better. And that's the whole part of life, is growing and learning, is making life fun, you know?
Yeah. Literally. That's how you grow. Just getting out of your comfort zone, doing shit that you wouldn't normally do on an average day.
Yeah.
But
This whole conversation started because I showed the picture or the video of that fat lady on the plane.
yeah.
That's crazy. We were just joking around, but then it got kind of deep.
I do have one more
like
question.
it.
I have one more
That's
question
good, though.
about
It's
that
good,
lady.
you know?
Yeah, let's
No,
go.
yeah, it was good.
That was good, bro.
That was great.
Mason Lamb coming in with some heat, buddy.
Bro, I've been
He
learning.
took that hiatus and came back with some crazy.
I've been learning a lot, dude. Just like crazy. I don't even know.
No, it's
With
good.
what I've
I
been
feel
doing.
like I can tell.
Yeah, you seem different, bro.
Yeah.
You look a little bigger too,
So-
but not that kind of big.
I know. I have one question.
Like a little
I have one more
stronger.
question
All right, one
about
more
that
question,
lady.
then I'll explain.
About the
something.
big lady, okay, on the plane.
Okay, back to the big.
Someone like that, when they take a little dump ski, what happens? Like, how do you wipe, bro? You got to, like, lift up the sides and get under there or what? I really don't know. Like, I've had a couple big teachers back in my day, and I always wonder how they use the toilet. Because I feel like they're so big, they would just, like, engulf the entire toilet.
You might need 3. One for this cheek, one for the other, and then one for where it goes.
I think she like
here.
so I
Sorry.
think so I think what happens is when you sit on the toilet, like you know how like so a toilet's like this, right? The 2 cheeks, one cheek is on this side and one cheek is on this side.
They're, like, hanging off the sides.
I think they're hanging off the sides and they spread out a little bit. So then it could just, you know.
Dude, imagine.
All right, that's
But yeah,
No, but for real, though, this is
Yeah,
a real
yeah.
question I have. I've been thinking about that for years.
Yeah, let us
Yeah.
know what you guys think in the comments down below.
Like, you got to, like, lift up one side, get under there, wipe, lift the other side, wipe. That's a good workout
Wow.
right there for. Sorry.
No, but yeah.
What else we got?
I don't know. I was
Dude,
just,
no.
I was just gonna explain where I've been like
yeah.
doing.
Yeah, go
If
ahead.
you guys didn't care.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. So the reason, I mean, what I've been doing pretty much lately is just door-to-door sales, right? It's not really considered sales. I more so treat it as a conversation because when you go to these doors, you're meeting so many different people and you learn so much, bro. It's literally insane. And I've been around solar guys and door-to-door salesmen for like the past 4 years, and I've been seeing like the money, and I was like, damn, like, is this stuff like really real? And then I've officially tried it, and yeah, it is real. And I couldn't be in a better position than I am right now, and I love talking to people, bro. It's just so fun, just learning bits and pieces about every single person.
Because you're interacting with so
Yeah.
many people every day.
And then it also makes me a better person because I'm learning so many things about different other people that I know how to, like, whenever someone says something, like you guys, we were arguing in the car earlier about where to eat. And I'm like, bro, take the emotions out of it.
You guys were kind of arguing.
Well, no, you guys were arguing because he didn't.
actually,
you were arguing a little bit too, buddy.
You were like,
you
I
said,
know,
I don't want that oily talk.
Let's take the emotions out of it. Let's meet in the middle.
No, we need
We
some
were all
emotion.
arguing. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we are.
No, yeah.
But yeah, no.
It was kind of just a discussion about where we wanted to eat. I don't think it
Yeah.
was that deep, but yeah.
But no,
I mean, maybe it was though, huh?
Just the moral of my story is no. I've just been learning emotional intelligence and.
No, you can tell, bro. I can
learning
tell
about
that you're a
stuff.
little
Like, I
more
can tell.
aware. You're a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
more sharper and aware.
Yeah, I don't know.
More Haas.
Definitely,
Like,
bro. Like
I'd
before,
say-
I think
I'm
my
not even
IQ
kidding.
has definitely been up a little bit because I don't even know. It's just crazy.
You're
But
definitely. I'm not even kidding. I can tell that you're a little more locked in. I don't even know how to describe it. It's this
For
little
sure, for
energy.
sure.
Let's go.
Let's go, bud.
Let's go, boys.
What's next on the topics, boys?
What's next on the topic is
You want me to rip out
actually,
one?
No, I have
it's
some great
crazy.
ones.
I got a great one.
Shout out to the Burger King in Thailand that dropped a real cheeseburger. And by real cheeseburger, I mean this thing only has cheese. 20 slices to be exact of straight Americano cheese, boys. Layered. Bam, bam, bam. No meat.
Look, here's a picture of it. We'll pop it up. Look at that bad boy. Mason, you eating that?
Oh, bruh. I'm not eating that. And that literally brings me into my next topic. Might be a little too fast, but have you guys heard about the whole fake meat thing going around and how restaurants are going to be allowed to sell fake meat and pretty much like fake fake marketing is what they're doing. So
Wait, what?
So on a
Like
on,
Impossible Meat?
Yeah. So on TikTok last night, bro. I know TikTok. You see a bunch of BS on there, and half the things might not be real.
Island Boys kissing was real.
Okay, that was real, but
Yeah,
let me
real
know,
incest.
let me know your thoughts on this. So you go to like a seafood restaurant, right? And they're selling grouper fish, and then on TikTok, it was saying that a lot of these restaurants in Florida and all the seafood places are are listing the fish as grouper, and then they're bringing out some cheaper fish from like North Korea because grouper is like
North
expensive.
Korea.
Like
And then they'll
grouper is
bring
really
in, like,
expensive, and then
halibut?
it's like $20 for like an average size of grouper or something like that.
Okay.
And then they're bringing in like fake fish, which is only like
A little bit
$2 to
cheaper.
$3, which is cheaper.
Yeah.
And so they're saying it's grouper, and we're not really being able to tell.
Wait, how is that legal? That sounds like false marketing.
Yeah, I know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think
But-
restaurants should be allowed to do that?
No.
No, I don't. I think you should be given what you order.
Yeah, if you order grouper, if I order a grouper sandwich, I expect to get a grouper sandwich, not a.
But
Cod
how are you
sandwich.
going to test it? Are you going to pull out like a DNA test, like right on
You
spot?
know those diamond testers where they put up to people and they go "Da-da-da," and it's like real or fake. I'm gonna bring out my fish tester and be like "Da-da-da," and it's like.
That's the thing. How are we going to be able to do that?
But you said
know.
that the Congress passed a law.
Yeah, they passed a law allowing restaurants
To false advertise to people.
Well, no, not false advertise. That was a little bit different because that was another thing. But to make like almost like the vegan meat, right? Like processed fake meat that tastes like a burger or tastes like chicken.
So if they
and
make
they're
something
selling
that's
it.
close enough to what
Yeah.
they're naming, it can be okay.
It's like pretty much man-made meat, bro. Like it's crazy.
Bro, what?
Come on, you've known this. That
No,
I didn't know
the
this.
McChickens ain't real chicken.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. Those chicken nuggets don't be pulling
yeah.
apart like chicken, bro.
Yeah, those aren't
That is
real,
not
obviously.
chicken. Yeah, but it's like, what
But
is
how
it
can you
then?
sell that? How can you sell that like that? That seems like that's messed up, bro.
That is messed up.
I'm just
bro.
bringing this to the table because it's something that needs to be talked about. They need to
Yeah,
be
so-
aware of all the processed foods that all these restaurants are
Definitely.
selling, you know?
No,
But-
this can make a change in the people.
But yeah. And I love it because you guys are starting to work out. I love that. And I think it's a good message to send to the kids that are watching the videos.
Yeah,
It's great.
eat real. The biggest key, man. Move your body every day and eat real foods.
Yeah.
If you go in that general direction, you're going to be good, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't need to overcomplicate. Sometimes people are like, you need to do all this, and then it just becomes overwhelming, and then you're like, man, I don't even want to go to the gym and try to eat healthy. Just eat real foods like fruit, vegetables, real grouper, not that fake stuff. And then move your body. Go on a walk, do some push-ups. Don't overcomplicate. Mason's taking a little like Instagram video right
Snapchat
now.
on the pod.
A little live action. Had to.
But yeah, bro, that
Damn.
20 cheese.
The 20, the 20, the 20.
You want to bring it back to the cheese?
the 40 touchdown.
Oh, you want to bring it? You want to bring it to sports? Because our brother's got a crazy story on sports.
Wait, but hold up. Before you bring it to
Okay,
sports,
okay.
I'm actually going to bring it to sports before you because I just beat you.
Buddy, what? I brought it over and a brother's trying to steal it from me, but I'm going to steal it back just like a basketball. Marcus Jordan was seen with Larissa Pippen getting it on.
Buddy, that's old news.
On her birthday.
On her birthday.
On her birthday, buddy.
Buddy, he's still on
Buddy,
that.
Who's Marcus?
Marcus Jordan,
Who's that?
Michael Jordan's son.
Oh, shit. Really?
You know who Larissa Pippen
I've
is?
never heard a word about his son.
You know who Larissa Pippen is? Scottie
Scottie
Pippen's ex-wife. Yeah, buddy.
Michael
So-
Jordan's son's hitting that, man.
So you're talking about Michael Jordan, the best basketball player of all time. And then we're talking about Scottie Pippen, arguably the best sidekick of all time. That's Batman and Robin up there. That's peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
That's eggs and bacon.
How old is his ex-wife?
Buddy? She's like the same age as Scottie. So the
this up.
son of Michael Jordan said, I'm going to get the rebound, buddy, and steal it and score. Buddy went in. What do you got to say? That's got to make Scottie Pippen feel some type of way.
All I got to say is Scottie Pippen is probably a little bit cheese. I don't know how his relationship with Michael Jordan is, but it's probably not going too well. I don't know what I don't think Michael Jordan is too proud of his son for doing it either, I've heard.
No, that would make it weird.
But Marcus Jordan probably going rounds in that. Speaking of rounds,
Yo, we're on one right now. These are all like viral TikTok clips.
Speaking of rounds, Tyson Fury, the heavyweight champion of the world, arguably the best boxer walking this earth, pound for pound, is facing off against Francis Ngannou, arguably the best UFC fighter, pound for pound, heavyweight champ. They're facing off in a boxing match. This is really happening real. It's happening October 28th. In, of course, Saudi Arabia, because they're probably paying them millions just to have it in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia got those back.
Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, though?
Tyson Fury dominates, if I'm being honest.
This is almost like...
I think. Francis Ngannou is such a hoss, but we've seen the UFC. We've seen the UFC versus boxing thing time and time again. Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor. Floyd takes dub.
Boxer.
Jake Paul. Tyron Woodley. Jake Paul took dub. Not even like an actual boxer, but like on his way versus UFC.
They're boxing? They're not.
Oh, they're boxing. Yeah, they're boxing.
Oh, okay.
Tyson Fury, I think. Francis Ngannou always has a chance. That is a big brother.
Jake Paul beat Tyron Woodley twice, and then also faced off against another MMA person, Anderson Silva. A little bit old, but hey.
And Ben Askren.
Jake Paul still beat him, yep. And Ben Askren. All the MMA fighters that are going in the boxing ring are taking L's. But Jake Paul, let's be honest, he's hitting them on their decline. He ain't hitting them at their prime. Francis Ngannou, I'd say, is pretty at his prime, and I'm pretty sure he recorded the strongest ever punch by anyone ever.
Damn.
Really? That's scary. That's scary. There's always that puncher's chance, but on a technical level, if you watch boxing,
it's a whole different
Tyson
sport, bro.
Fury is the gypsy king.
Think about this, though. If you have someone that's training all these... If you're in MMA, you're training all these different moves. You're training jiu-jitsu on the ground. You're training striking. You're training kicks. You're training blocking for kicks. You're training all this different stuff. Versus you have Tyson Fury, all he's doing every day, training for one thing, just punching. That's it.
Yeah, I feel like boxing is more like, bro, it's like there's like a science behind it for sure.
Yeah.
And like UFC, I feel like a lot of UFC guys go in there like all wild and like that shit crazy. And then they start swinging like a freak, and then they just get knocked because they're used to going into the UFC ring like an animal. And then
in the streets, though, let's be honest, Francis Ngannou's clapping Tyson's cheeks.
100%.
I think any UFC fighter is clapping any boxer's cheeks outside the ring.
Yeah.
But inside the ring, I give it to the boxer 9 times out of 10.
There's two things that I want to say. So there's one, I think Jake Paul is making a step up by fighting Nate Diaz. I think so for sure. Because I don't think Nate Diaz, bro, is decline. I don't think he's at the low.
I think he is.
You think so?
Have you heard him talk? But he can't even. Sounds like Joe Biden.
That's just him, though, dude.
No, but like he sounds worse than ever before, bro.
Bro, he's almost got like that stupid strength where it's like he's almost like so, like I don't even like,
so not there that
so
he doesn't
not
care.
there that he doesn't care and he just eats the punches.
Oh, definitely.
And then,
I don't think anyone's
know.
getting knocked. I think they make it the whole time, and Jake Paul wins by decision. That's mine.
You think so?
Split decision.
I think Jake Paul is winning. I'll go by decision, too.
Because
Actually,
Jake Paul's more of a boxer, right? You think so?
I'll go Jake Paul knockout.
Really? I think so.
I think Nate's getting caught.
Yeah, it's a good
Just
scenario.
like Tyron Woodley. Like Jake Paul, if he gets one good one, as long as Jake's cardio is up, because they're supposed to go 10 3-minute rounds. That's a long time.
Yeah.
That is 10 3-minute rounds. Boxing is a different kind of shape, bro. Have you ever just, you guys at home, if you even like jump rope for like a couple minutes, you're like tired.
Yeah.
But going boxing for that long is, you got to give some respect to the bud.
He's on another level than all these other YouTube boxers. Gibb just beat FaZe Jarvis in a decision. And,
Gibbs a hoss.
Well, shit. What do you think about Elon Musk and what's the other dude's name?
Zuckerberg.
Oh, we already.
Bro.
Do you think that's real?
I don't know if it's actually. I think they have too much to lose to actually do that. You know.
I feel like they would do it just for like entertainment, though, right? No.
Street cred goes down for the loser.
Or do you think Elon is just posting all these tweets and pictures just for jokes?
Dude, did you hear
just to get traction on Twitter?
You hear what he was tweeting out? Elon Musk was tweeting that Zuck. He said Zuck is a cuck.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Isn't that like someone that likes to watch their wife get yeeted? So basically, he's saying he's Adam 22.
Yeah.
I just saw something the other day too. Like, bro, Elon Musk, he's a funny guy, and I love him because I drive one of his cars. But I don't know. I feel like he needs to stay away from the the whole Twitter thing. I feel like a lot of the big name people need to stay away from the the Twitter jokes. So I feel like sometimes it can hurt them. You know?
Elon also said, I propose a literal dick measuring contest.
What?
That's wild. Whoa.
Wait. Elon said that on his Twitter.
You're here. I propose a literal dick measuring contest.
Damn, Elon's a little unhinged over there, huh?
Elon going crazy. And I think part of the reason why Elon is so cheesed is because Mark Zuckerberg's Twitter competitor, Threads, just hit 1 million users. Sorry, my bad.
1 million? It's way more than that.
Mark Zuckerberg's Twitter rival, Threads, just hit 100 million users. So that's some straight competition for Twitter because it's very similar. And Elon threatened to sue him. But, yeah. Speaking of this fight, though, Mark Zuckerberg was seen training with Israel Adesanya, one of the UFC's champions, and also Volkanovski. I don't know how to say his
Dude,
name.
Mark Zuckerberg's low-key ripped, bro.
Dude, look at Mark Zuckerberg. Pop this picture up.
Dude, buddy's ripped. Have you seen him?
Damn. Yeah, he's kind of a hoss.
Dude, he's kind of hoss. Like, he low-key looks like he could be in the UFC.
What's the age difference
Like-
in Elon and him, though?
Dude, look at this picture and tell me, like, 3 UFC guys training.
Oh, he looks like he fits right in.
Yeah, it fits right in.
How old is Zuckerberg, though, compared to Elon, bro?
If anything.
If anything, he looks a little more hoss than
Yeah, he looks like a unit,
not than
bro.
Adesanya, but
He's more beefy than Adesanya. Adesanya's a little skinny. But, you know, he still beat my cheeks.
Adesanya is a wild boy. Guy's crazy.
But Elon said that he is going to try to make an Instagram rival. Because Mark Zuckerberg just made a Twitter rival. Elon Musk trying to make that Instagram rival. I don't know how that would do.
I don't know how it would do, but one thing I love to see is competition because that drives innovation.
Ooh.
Competition drives innovation. Think about, like, that's why the internet and, like, all this stuff, maybe it's not the best in certain aspects if you look at it, but it definitely drives competition because you see someone else doing good, you want to do good. And it just, innovation that excites.
Right.
Mazda.
Same thing with you guys. You guys should be competing in the little fitness challenge.
Maybe on the 3rd episode, we'll do something that's like our max bench, our max squat. We'll do max of everything and then see where we are at the end and see who improves the most.
Yeah.
Because Nick will probably lift more than me, but we'll see who can improve the most.
Fire.
You know what's crazy, though, is that Threads is having so much wild success, and Instagram, too. It's kind of crazy what Mark Zuckerberg is doing because he copied Reels from TikTok. Now Reels are going crazy on Instagram. Everyone loves them. He copied Stories from Snapchat. He copied the paid verification from Elon Musk, and then he pretty much cloned Twitter. So he pretty much copied a bunch of stuff.
Dude, he's trying to make Instagram a one-stop shop. He said, you can go to all these other apps, or you can just be a one singular hog.
I got Stories. I got Reels. I pretty much have Twitter. I got IG.
He's just eating these other companies up.
I don't know. I've been trying to stay off social media as much as I possibly can sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's good.
That's good. That's
Like
good.
I limit it to like morning, a little bit in the morning, and then night. Whenever I'm not with my girlfriend, I'm probably on my phone scrolling away on TikTok.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
don't know.
It's good to limit it for
yeah,
sure.
limit it.
Just
Be
feel like
aware. Be aware. Don't just be mindlessly scrolling.
I just feel like sometimes like you look at all these people like enjoying their life, like all these influencers, right? Like some people might see you guys like, or not really you guys because you guys don't like post
to
like a
show
bunch of
off.
like Lambos and shit like that. But like, I don't know, you see that and sometimes like kids get like negative and they're like, damn, like
Why don't
I'm
I
not
have
like that, so I suck, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't
you-
like it. That's why
Uh.
because I'm kind of like that. Like I see stuff and I almost get kind of like not really jealous, but I'm like I get down on myself and I'm kind of hard on myself.
You kind of
And
start
so-
wondering. You're like, damn, why am I not?
Yeah.
I'm not as good as this person.
Yeah, like you feel like you're not good enough, you know?
Yeah,
so
that is a good reason.
it
to not be
limits some
on it so
people's
much.
happiness, and I'm like, damn, that's why I've been scrolling
Because
less.
the comparison thing. Like
Yeah,
you see
literally.
someone like a young person doing
Yeah.
all that, and then you're like sometimes people maybe even see Jack Doherty and they're like, oh, he's got this Lambo
Yeah.
and this McLaren, all this house. But then just know that there's always behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, he might not even be happy with all this stuff that
Yeah.
he's got. You never know.
So be grateful. Just focus on like counting your blessings that you do have in your life. Because if you're even able to watch this, that means you're pretty blessed in life. Not saying that this podcast is going to bless your life, but I'm talking about like the fact that you have a phone, you have a
ability.
shelter, like
Yeah.
if you're watching this in your house, if you're laying on your
Yeah.
bed right now, like
and we definitely need to be grateful for all the people that are watching this. I don't know what country you guys are in, but mainly probably in the U.S. We need to be
Majority.
grateful for what we got here, bro. Because I was just in Grand Cayman in Jamaica, and dude, it's wild. When you go over there, bro, it is a different. It's definitely way different than what we got here.
But isn't it so crazy when you visit these other countries? A lot of the times, the people there are happier.
Yeah, dude,
Because
this guy
they
was so happy.
They're so thankful for everything they have, even though they have much less.
Yeah.
We're in America, not everyone, but once you get something here, you're just like, oh, I need the next. Oh, yeah, you know, and you
It's like
get,
it's never good enough in
Yeah,
in
it's
the U.S.
It's never good enough here. And speaking of never good enough, even in relationships, a lot of times people in America, they'll get in a relationship, but they'll still be looking for their next.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of that, nearly 2/3 of Tinder users aren't single. That's wild
That's
news.
crazy. How do they even find that?
A study on NBC News found that 65.3% of Tinder users...
Twinder.
Twinder.
Tinder swindler.
NBC News found that 65.3% of Tinder users surveyed were already in a relationship. Buddy, what are they doing on Tinder?
63. So that's basically
65.
2/3. 65.
That's crazy, bro.
How do they even find that?
That's more than single.
That's so crazy.
Isn't that weird?
That's so wild.
See, like, back
Is
in
that
the-
true? That's wild.
Apparently.
Back in the day, I don't know, like I may have been like wondering and curious about like other girls whenever I may have had a girlfriend or something. But that's just because we're so, bro. But like the reason behind that and why we're so curious is because we're young, right? We're just in high school and we may have only had like 1 or 2 relationships or not even a relationship at all. And it's like, you're curious, bro. So I feel like when you get older, you kind of realize that it's like, dang, you just kind of need to find someone that you can vibe with and be happy with and be cool
Bro,
with.
while you're young, I think it is important. You got to go out there and explore the world, see what's out there, so that if you do get in a relationship, you're not like always wondering
What if?
yeah,
This or
what,
that.
damn, I want to see what this is like or what that's like.
Just spice it up with your relationship that you're already in, bro, and literally do shit that's gonna spice it up and make it happier. And
Do what excites.
literally, bro, it's the
Innovation
same
that
thing.
excites.
It's the same thing as what we were talking about earlier with working out and eating, bro. Don't get stuck in a routine and spice it up every now and then. You know,
Switch-
go
Yeah,
on a date once a week or twice or once every other week, or go somewhere different. I don't
Just
know.
remember to always be grateful and remember how, like, man, you just got to remember, like, man, even when you're you remember when you were a young bud. Maybe some of you guys are going through this right now, and you're like, man, I can't wait till I'm able to drive a car, and I can go anywhere I want, whenever I want. And then you're like, oh, shoot, I can, like, drive now. And then driving is like, I'm going to drive my friends down the street. Yeah. And you're like, yo, I'm driving. And then somewhere along the line, it just becomes, like, a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
You know?
when you're young,
Yeah.
you would
Yep.
want to drive. Like, it might be like a long road trip or something. You'd be like, dude, let me drive. Please let me drive.
It's, like, exciting.
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the line, you become less grateful for it. But you
Yeah.
can always be grateful if you remind yourself. It won't be the same as that first time.
Nothing like that first time.
What's that from?
J. Cole, Wet Dreams.
Oh.
But man, you can still recreate. You can still have some good times.
Speaking of that, I just saw J. Cole on Drake's concert or something on TikTok.
Dude, yes.
21 Savage didn't want to pull up, so then, or he couldn't.
In Canada?
He couldn't make it in Canada, and so then Drake pulls out J. Cole like out of like the stands. He walks out, and everyone freaks out and goes
Fire!
wild.
I would have loved that. Jake,
Honestly, give me Drake and J. Cole over Drake and 21 Savage.
and yeah, I'll say that too. And this brings me to another fan question I had ready, coming in from Jake Soccer 03. Top 3 rappers right now for you. You get a draft,
Man,
or we could play a little game where we go down the line and we draft and we see who has the best lineup, and you guys vote at the end. So you could start. I'll go second. You go third. Then we go like around.
I got to start with Drake. Just so overall.
Favorite rapper?
Nick's gonna go with Drizzy Drake. I'm coming in, and I gotta go. I'm taking Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Okay.
So you can't pick Drake, can't pick Lil Wayne, and then you get 2 picks because then we'll go this way. So it's more fair.
So I can't pick Drake and I can't pick Lil Wayne. So I'm gonna go with T. Scott. I think he's up there definitely.
Okay.
I'm going to go with.
No. You don't get to go. Mason gets to go again. So it's
Oh,
fair.
we're doing a snake draft? Buddy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, Mason, go again. Pick
You don't get, dude.
All right, go. I'm just
You
trying
go
to make
again.
it simple for the viewers. You're picking again.
All right, so
You make
the
simple?
next one that I think is like popping, I think Gunna, bro.
Oh, that was good.
Gunna's
Yeah.
popping, bro.
All right, I'll
And
take
his beats are fire.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take Lil Baby.
I was about to take
shit.
Lil
I'm
Baby,
taking all
bro.
the littles.
Damn
I was
it,
about
bro.
to take Lil Baby, bro.
Lil Baby's
Come
my
on.
favorite, dude, and I didn't even say that.
Bro, come
Damn.
on, bro. Now you got to give me a minute
He
to
hasn't
pick my next
released
person.
anything in like a couple months, though.
All right,
much
I'll
time.
go. You know, I wouldn't personally pick him, but Future.
You got two. You got to finish your lineup.
Oh, all right. I'll pick
The,
Russ. I like Russ.
Okay.
Russ?
He's not like I think we're thinking more like rappers, but you know, I like Russ.
Yeah.
And then your boy, I'm gonna go out of left field and take NF right here. I just like NF. That's not gonna be maybe a popular one with the people, but I like
Yeah.
NF.
Let's wrap up this segment.
Go,
Let's
go,
see
finish
what
it up,
we
finish
got.
it
I
up.
don't really listen to rap that much anymore, but
gotta
when I
pick.
do, it's Lil Baby or
Already
honestly
taken.
my boy NBA Youngboy, dude. Come
Okay,
on.
so here's the final list. You guys comment down below who has the best one. NCK, who you got?
What do you mean? Who do I have?
Tell your list. You're like your final list.
Bro, forget this segment. We're
Damn, you
moving
got
on,
Lil
bro.
Baby and Lil Wayne, bro.
Thank you.
Bro.
They know who we got. I got Drake. I got somebody and somebody else.
Bro, just tell them we're the final.
I don't even know who I got,
Bro,
bro.
it's so you don't remember anything, bro. It's Drake, Future, and then who was your last pick?
don't even
Russ. You got Drake, Future, Russ. Solid.
Oh, I took
got
out.
Lil Baby, Lil Wayne, and NF.
I got T. Scott, Gunna, and the NBA Youngboy. I think
Man,
that's a pretty
all I
fire
know is
lineup.
I took
Solid.
out. I took out.
You probably lost.
Okay.
I could have
okay.
picked J. Cole if I wanted to be a little hosser. But.
Man, I should have picked J. Cole. Yeah. He's not my
Dang.
favorite, though. It's like, you know, I was trying to.
All right, let's move on. Whatever. It was a fun segment. The people wanted it, so you just had to be weird about it, and because you didn't know anyone.
Bro, you made it all weird with the snake draft, confusing everybody.
It wasn't
bro.
confused. That's such a normal thing.
That's a
It's
normal
only
thing.
fair. Why would you get first pick and fourth? Like, just go like this, buddy.
Go this.
Yeah, is that not normal? Has Buddy
That's
never
normal.
been to the rec leagues, bud?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay,
I
buddy.
forgot you were an NBA player over there,
Because
buddy.
then I get two shitters versus I can get like the third best, and then I get like the fourth best.
Oh, right.
got-
Let's
Come on now.
keep it pushing. Pushing P. Shout out to Gunna.
That could have been a great.
Yeah.
That could have been a continuing segment. We could have done drinks after like
Man,
orange
I
juice. All
could do
that.
drinks, but the rappers one was just tough, man.
All right, let us know if you guys want to see that again with like a different
Something
subject.
else,
Like
something else.
superheroes would be dope.
Jeez.
Yeah, let's speak about this. Speaking of pushing that P, one Japanese restaurant in Florida was pushing that C. I'm talking about that cocaine, baby. Traces of
What?
cocaine were
Where the
found.
hell do you pull this out of?
Traces of cocaine were found in a Japanese restaurant in Florida in the soy sauce.
Dang, so that sushi was hidden different.
That sushi was hitting
Hey.
different. A little bit of that C, baby. But I hate to break it to
What's
you.
the name of the sushi place?
Uh,
Skin.
It's called Nico Japanese Sushi Bar
Where?
in Florida.
Yeah,
that a
where?
business now?
Where in Florida?
I don't know in Florida, bro. I don't know. Ask Ricky. He seems to know.
I don't know. I just want to know. I just wanted to know.
And also, there was marijuana and cocaine also found in the White House.
Yeah, that explains why Joe Biden is falling off his bike. Nah, I'm just kidding. We can't talk about that.
They did some research about it, but no one knows where or who it came from. But I mean, that just shows you're trusting these people up there to be these good people and whatever. You have this image in your mind, but really,
Bro.
they just people, bro.
I ain't going to restaurants no more, bro. You're talking they ain't even serving real grouper. They serving cocaine.
Bro,
Brother.
you can't
I'm
be
eating at
safe.
home.
You're not safe anywhere, bro.
ain't
Like
safe.
literally.
No, bro, you ain't safe.
You're more safe
anywhere,
just
bro.
going out in the wild, off the grid, and
Growing some
growing a
cucumbers.
big old farm and having a chicken coop, having some cows.
You ever want to do that one day? Or like right now we're in this grind mode. We're both living downtown in these apartments, and it's like, yo, let's go. What can we grind? Like everything's going, the vlog, the pod, everything. But you ever think about one day, man, you just want to be on like a prairie farm with your girl and just raise a family
She
and like
wearing one of them dresses, them long one that's like go down to them toes.
the long white dresses, and she's just like coming back home like, honey, I made dinner.
Honey,
Yo, why don't we make this even better and say we do this, right? We'll leave it up to them, and they can comment down below if they think this is a fire idea, right? So we take all of us, right?
Okay.
DJ Fab, Nick, Ricky, me, Evan, and whoever else.
Rohan, you forgot about Rohan.
Rohan. I don't really see him too much, because he's too busy with his business and, he's
Hutting hard, right?
Starting a family and hutting hard. But, let's say we take all the OGs, right?
All the OG.
And we go out and we find like a farmland somewhere where someone's going to let us film. And we kind of do like a survival video of just like all natural. And we start from like, that show back in the day where it's like Naked and Afraid.
I do remember
Pretty much almost like that, or like the survival show where we do that as like almost like a couple of video series.
It's almost like the Amish. Like the Amish, bro. Have you ever seen how the Amish live? Like they have no technology. They live off the land.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like Nelk just did a video where they visited the Amish, and the people seemed pretty happy. And they were. I also saw.
I still have technology. Don't get me wrong. A brother cannot sit down and eat my cereal in the morning without watching a YouTube video.
That's facts.
I can't eat without. I need a
It
vid.
tastes so much better, bro.
Bro, like
Oh
I
my
honestly
goodness.
think about this sometimes. What did people do back in the day before?
Just sit there and eat.
Sit
Like,
there and
when
read the morning newspaper cartoons and
Yeah, play the game on the back of the cereal box.
like, back in this is what like all the classic dads say. Like whenever you're playing like Little League football or Little League baseball or something, they're like, "Oh yeah, back in the day, I used to be in the newspaper like all the time, man." Like you never heard that? Like any of your dad or your uncle ever say that? Or like you've never heard anyone say that, bro? All right, maybe because y'all are from Vietnam and shit, But
we were born
I'm
here.
just kidding.
No, yeah.
But no, it's like I don't know. Like every now and then, I feel like people say that.
Yeah. Definitely, it's always like,
Yeah.
oh, back in the day. Yeah. But yeah,
Like in my day.
I know that someone's watching this right now while they're eating. So if you are, shout out to you. I'm a psychic. But yeah, bud.
Yeah, maybe
All right,
we
man.
should do that, huh?
Yeah, guys. Thank you guys for tuning. What?
Let's just hear some fun facts. We didn't get
Oh,
fun facts
you
yet,
almost
buddy.
forgot about that, buddy.
Buddy, thinking the fun facts are going to slide this week just because DJ Fab's not here? Buddy, they need their fun facts.
All right, so we got a couple fun facts. All right, you guys ready?
Good save, brother.
We got a couple fun facts. One of the biggest ones. The other two. So my first two ones, they're kind of jokes. I'll save those for last. But the biggest one.
How many do you have?
I have
DJ
three.
Fab usually comes
Three.
with okay.
So I'm coming with three today, right? Or two. I'll go with two.
No, come with three,
Almost
bro.
went like this.
No, come with three. Come with three.
All right. So the biggest one is that there's this big thing called the James Webb Telescope, and I might be living under a rock, and because I don't really check Twitter too much. But I don't know about you guys.
Buddy, it's all about threads these
I have
days.
never heard of the James Webb Telescope, but apparently they have detected the most distant active supermassive black hole to date, located in the galaxy Ceres, CEERS 1019. It formed in the early universe and barely contains the mass of 9 million suns.
Barely contains.
So I know that was really long, but basically they've discovered a massive galaxy that has a black hole which contains 9 million suns or something crazy. And my question is with all these heat warnings that we're seeing going on, do you think that the galaxies are playing a role in like our world here, as in like the heat temperatures and like global warming,
Like you're saying, like
and all
space
these things
and all this stuff is
Yeah.
like playing more of a role than
do
all
you
this carbon dioxide.
Do you
pollution?
think the space and all the radiation that's coming from like the space galaxies, do you think that's affecting our universe? Do you think so or no? It's kind of deep and weird to think about. 'Cause you never really think about this shit, but like
I think space
first,
definitely like the sun. There's things called sun flares or like sunspots where the sun will literally like just like burst out and like it'll like send like a wave of like heat out.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure that can affect the temperatures here on Earth. Maybe that's what happened because there's been like 5 world record setting highest temperature ever recorded days in a row.
yeah.
Maybe that's playing a little role. I don't think it's just happening out of nowhere. All of a sudden, global warming, boom.
I think it could be that, but what I think it is like there's like a massive sale going on at IBPmerch.com recently, and they're just trying to like because new stuff's coming soon, so
Yeah,
there's
right.
a massive sale going on, and I think with the release of the sale, and since people are like copping it at
You guys just
IBPmerch.com,
dropped a new fire shirt, right?
a new fire shirt. It's called "Stop Buying OnlyFans," and part of the proceeds go to men's mental health because we're trying to prevent people from turning into the Island Boys.
It's a
You know,
good reasoning behind the shirt. I like
but
it.
since that recently dropped, I feel like ever since then, the temperatures have gone up. And it just correlates
perfectly.
It's crazy.
Oh, that's
It might be a
really good
coincidence.
analogy.
I
I
think
like
it
that.
is because the merch is so hot. People are wearing it everywhere. It increases the temperatures on Earth. That's some good thing.
All right.
That's just me like putting 2 and 2 together, but I don't know.
Last question, and then I'll let you all give your fun facts. Do you think?
We don't have any. We don't have any.
Okay, you don't?
No, because you do.
All right. So last question. Do you think? Do you think our world one day will eventually get like so hot that like we'll have to like work around it or do something to
Not in
to
our
be
lifetime.
safe?
I don't think that's happening in our lifetime.
Yeah, at least in our lifetime. I don't know.
But like maybe in like millions and millions of years. Eventually the sun it like grows. So the sun is gonna get bigger and eventually Earth is just gonna get like swallowed by the sun in like a couple 100 million years. So I mean, I don't gotta worry about that. I don't even know if humans are gonna make it that long, you know? But something about that telescope, I don't know if
with
it's
the
that
way
telescope.
it's going.
I don't know if it's that telescope, but something got discovered. Joe Rogan just posted about this. But previously, the universe, which is pretty much everything in existence, is the universe, is thought to have been 14 billion years old. But something just came out that dates the universe now at 30 billion years old, more than double what it was previously thought.
What came out? A rock?
I don't know, but they did some sort of research that found out that apparently the universe is over 30 billion years old now, which has doubled it. And then Joe Rogan was pretty much saying, he's like, yo, but at this point, like, when's the next thing going to come out that doubles that and then doubles
I think
that? And we don't even know. And it's just like this endless loop. Like, who even knows?
I think it's totally bullshit. No one can ever know like how old our Earth is, bro.
I know.
There's no way.
Not telling them. Yeah, no, I don't know how you would know, you know? It doesn't
Yeah,
make...
there's no way.
Yeah.
don't know.
All right, let's hear these fun
But
facts.
even if we did know, it's like, okay, 30 billion, 14 billion.
You can't even fathom the bigness of that.
Here's a really fun fact. You want to hear it?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have ever known this, but when woodpeckers peck against tree trunks, their tongues wrap around their brain to protect them from concussions.
What?
Their what? Wrap around their brains?
Their tongue wraps
Wrap around their brains?
brain. God knows how the hell a tongue is going to wrap around your brain.
Imagine if you could do that as a human. Imagine Jake Paul could do that as a boxer. Bro,
He like,
never get
he's
knocked
like
out.
swallowing his tongue, wrapping around his brain as Nate Diaz is like punching him. He's like, ah, shit. Nate Diaz is about to punch me.
that's wild. I
never thought about that. Like, how do woodpeckers not get concussions? They just be going crazy like that all day.
It's like a built-in helmet within.
How does your tongue go there, though? Like, my tongue can't go there.
Maybe we just haven't reached that level yet.
Let's hear this last fun fact, and we're going to wrap it up here.
All right. In the 1960s, ladies and gentlemen, the CIA built a cyborg kitten to be used as a secret agent. Wow, that was a great fun fact.
Yo, and with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed Health Benefits. Mason Lamb joining us in this episode.
Appreciate
if
you
you want to
guys.
have him on more, let us know by dropping a like and subscribing if you're new.
Subscribe. Yo, we are so close to 100,000 subscribers. Man, thank you guys for the love. We love you guys. Have a blessed rest of your day.